if you found yourself detached from reality and you're just now finding your way back, trying to decide what it all means for you, what's your truth, the way you want to live and be. One of the fun things that I found that you can start to do and start to put your attention towards is curating what you have around you. Because as you go through this process, you'll start to find that there are a lot of things that used to resonate with you that don't resonate with you anymore. And the reason they don't, and that you know that now, is because you were under a false impression of where you were, what you were living through. And now you know better, you can do better, and you want to do better, and you want to refine the things that you have in your existence so that they better align with you and the new frequency that you're finding for yourself. At first, this can seem like limitation. Your world may have seemed bigger, fuller, with all that it had in it before, people, places, the future that you've envisioned for yourself. And then all of that goes away, and it can feel like a great loss. And it is, and there's grief there. But then when you start to come out of it, you start to realize there is potential here. I'm still standing. And there are things that I might want, very different from what I wanted before, but there is still a world to be made, a future to be planned in new ways, as a new person. And then you find that limiting yourself in certain ways to things that are in resonance with you cuts out a whole lot of things that aren't in resonance to you. And this feels at first blush like it's limitation, but it's not. It's separating out things that you don't need. It's refining, it's giving you more of what's best for you. Because when you eliminate what isn't for you, more of what is for you is available. Whatever's left, you focus your attention upon it, and it populates. It populates abundance, but not a scattered abundance, a focused abundance that's in resonance with you. In the past, you may have felt like lots of stuff, more, means abundance. So it felt wrong to push anything away, to say, oh no, I won't take that, because every freebie felt like value. Because you were in a place of scarcity and lack. And that was the best you could conceive of. Take what comes to me and be grateful. And that wasn't wrong. But we're not there anymore. We're in a place where we know that some things are not for us, and they don't need to be. And the more that we look at the things that are for us, the more that their potential, their hidden potential, that only required us to gaze upon it, to pull it forth, that starts to reveal itself to us. This is what I mean by curating. As you get to this point, you become stronger. Like I said, you used to feel perhaps afraid or ungrateful to deny things because lots of stuff felt like abundance. But now you know that lots of stuff, not all of it is for you. So you're more discerning. You want more that's for you, but of a greater quality. How to apply this? Just every day in the smallest of ways. I spoke in one of my earlier videos about the importance of aligning our thoughts, our desires, the energy that we're holding with the actions that we take. This is a way to apply that. Music is a good example. Go and curate the music that you listen to. What's resonant with you now? What lifts you into the highest places? What isn't right for you anymore? What's an old version of you music versus the new and improved version of you? What you'll find as you really start to apply yourself to this is that this becomes a journey of love, of self-discovery. A really good exercise in self-love, actually. Turning your own attention to yourself and giving yourself the finest of things. I think I coined the term. But yeah, I coined a term in a few videos ago. Connoisseur of frequency. So something along those lines. You're becoming a connoisseur of you and what serves you best. Not from a place of scarcity, but a place of understanding and discerning. That not everything is for you, and it doesn't have to be. But you want to identify and bring close to you those things that are best for you. And yes, it does translate to people, but that's not where we need to start. Of course, you do what you have to, but I'm talking about simple little things. What is right for you? Because you know it takes intention. It takes thought to be able to do this. Every song has to fight for its place on your playlist. Every item of clothing needs to be practical or bring some sort of joy to you or have true value. And yes, while this is about serving yourself better, it's also about where you're directing your energy. When you're doing an exercise like this for yourself and you're aligning what you have around you with your thoughts and your actions and your energy, you're showing that you value your own discernment of resonance, your own understanding of yourself, and that you're willing to take actions and put little sacrifices in place in order to get closer to the embodiment of that resonance within your life, then that brings in more of that. It brings in more ideas, more literature, more videos online that will show you even more ways to really laser focus into how do I spend my time that's resonant for me? What do I eat? What do I wear? What do I listen to? As you go on, what thoughts do I allow for myself? What memories come up unbidden? And which memories do I choose? Where am I placing my value? Where am I placing my meaning? Where am I placing the dollars? When I buy something that doesn't fit me because it's on sale, is that scarcity? Is that abundance? Is that resonant with the highest and best for me, with the resources that I have? You can see how this is valuable. So yeah, I do enjoy curating. It's an ongoing process, and it won't really ever end in the foreseeable future, because we change and expand and we grow. And this curation continues. And it teaches you to be less attached to things, because if they don't resonate with you, you've learnt that you choose what resonates with you and you allow other things to go. And there's no great difficulty in that. It's reframed, It doesn't have a negative emotional charge. It is just what you do because it makes sense, because that is the right way to proceed, because it's effective, because it's energy efficient, and because it has the best outcome for you overall. And by doing this in many and small ways, you learn that, you train yourself into that knowing. And then sometimes when you have bigger choices to make as to where your loyalty lies, with your resonance and being true to it or to something else, you're more likely to make the right choice. It doesn't become a choice at that point. There really is no choice. And that's kind of the place you want to get into. So I encourage you to do some curating if you feel you're at a place where you're ready to do that. Start small. Stationery is actually a good one. I love stationery and I tend to collect huge amounts of it, or have tended to, but I recently got rid of a lot of stuff and now I have stuff that I really like and use, and lots of the other stuff went to the op shop, secondhand store, and I felt good about that. And now I have things that work for me and I will use and they resonate with me, and it feels a whole lot better. So see what you can put your hands to, and if you try this, please comment and let me know what you do. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.